Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we have a new legend. Legend Orochi, the driven powerhouse Pirate Rumble SUGO Fest legend that will be coming with the new round of Pirate Rumble. Now, this is a particularly interesting time for Pirate Rumble because Grand Party is literally about to release in like 6 hours from me recording this video. And very interesting that they are dropping a driven featured banner for the next batch of Pirate Rumble characters. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at the banner, we're going to have a look at the new characters, being Orochi, as well as a Kanjuro unit, and seeing how well they perform in Rumble and in regular content. Now, I don't have high hopes for this legend, because obviously it's a Pirate Rumble legend, but hopefully they make this character good in Pirate Rumble. Driven and Quick have been sort of, and Driven Int, have been kind of featured, not only in stuff like Yamato's GP stats, but also the fact that they have a lot of very good characters for both those colors. So hopefully he's quick, hopefully he's int, but as we can see, he's definitely driven, so that's going to be very, very interesting. Taking a quick look at the banner, first multi discount, we love a discount. I'm only missing this Orochi and Smoothie out of the legend list, so I'll probably throw a couple of multis at it. Fifth is a recommended character, and as you guys can see on the recommended character list, you have Kid, you have Senior Pink, Shiryu, Page 1 ulti. I don't understand why Page 1 ulti is on that list. And then you obviously have the new Kanjuro as well as the new Orochi as well. Very, very interesting that they added Page 1 ulti here. Bit of a yikes, but it's looking like, just because there's two quick units, it's looking like this unit is going to be quick. Oh, actually, I could literally just check. Yeah, they're a quick unit. Sweet. So, there we go. The fourth poster is a Rumble Fest, SUGO Fest only character. The other two steps are kind of yikes. Eighth is another recommended. 10th is another Rumble character. 12th is as well. 14th is a recommended. You really should not go this deep on Rumble banners, but like, look, I've been there before. For myself, we'll probably go to 5 multis and then call it a day. See how our luck treats us. But most people should be skipping this banner. Obviously, if you're free to play, definitely skip this banner. Even if you do splash a little bit of cash on the banners, I would definitely skip this banner. You have much better value over on K-Dad's banner, or even on like the Film Red Uta banner if you guys haven't summoned over there still, or you are a new player. But for you Pirate Rumble extravaganzas and you really like these characters, then the option is here for you. But let's take a quick look at what the characters actually do. Let's start it off with Kanjuro. Korizumi Kanjuro is a driven striker unit. He has obviously the easy limit breaks to max. In like regular play, it does not matter, but like 0.9 chambers is kind of nice. 3 turns of attack down is just whatever. His captain ability we don't really care about. We're here for the Rumble. We're here for Rumble stats, Stump. That's what we want to know. But he is a driven quick character, so another Pirate Festival quick unit that's driven as well. You have Fuji, you have Shiryu, some very good quick driven characters. So hopefully this guy fits the build as well. His Rumble ability is going to give driven striker teammates attack up level 5, defense level 5, and if the current HP is 60%, above 60%, he gives himself CT speed level 2. So basically at the start, he's just going to give himself CT levels 2. Attack and defense is not terrible, but it's not insane for what we've seen for some Pirate Festival rare recruits. His Rumble special is going to target driven and striker teammates for speed up level 6, crit percent level 6, targets 3 enemies for 3,000 damage and 100% chance to paralyze for 12 seconds. He's on a 34-second cooldown, that's incredibly high. Remember, he does give himself level 2 cooldown, and obviously driven quick has a lot of cooldowns for stuff like Akainu and whatnot. But look, I don't think he sort of trumps Fuji. I don't think he trumps stuff like what's his name? Shiryu, so I do think this unit would be like a back-ended unit. Maybe chuck him in the back. He doesn't give HP, which is great, so you could easily use him in the back there. His ability gives defense, gives attack up. So, like, you could definitely have him come in. But for me, he seems like he's more of a striker-based unit and would sort of do well on sort of a quick striker-based team. But, look, you could definitely use him to your advantage. He reminds me a lot of Senior Pink. It's just kind of like a really weird unit that is driven, but, like, it is what it is. The big thing that we are here to talk about, though, is Mr. Orochi himself, the mythical Zoan fruit user, Hydra. I think it was the Hydra fruit. Assaulting 8-headed snake Orochi. He is obviously a Pirate Festival legend, so he is going to be used in regular play, but obviously he's not going to have a super class, no super type. I still don't know why they dick these legends around, but look, it is what it is. He has Hunger. That's interesting. Hunger is a very good limit break, but it's very hard to max because the tablets are very scarce. Pinch healing. Enrage, he's a driven powerhouse unit who is also quick, so driven powerhouse quick, obviously getting more buffs. His support goes on Kanjuro or Kaido, And when they use a special, boost the type effects of normal attacks of Driven and Powerhouse by 1.75 and heals 2000. So adding an extra color affinity onto Kaido units is actually pretty nice. Obviously, we have Super Tandem Kaido, so like this is going to work very, very nicely on him for a nice color affinity buff as well. So support, pretty interesting. Let's have a look at your captain ability quickly. We'll touch on his special, and then we'll dive into his Rumble stuff. Boost Driven and Powerhouse characters' attack by 4.5, HP by 1.75, but it increases damage taken by 1.5, but reduces character's special charge by 3 turns at the start of the crew's next turn after receiving damage, and allows overhealing for 2 times that cannot stack. Okay, so interesting. So the overhealing stuff is awesome. Like, the extra damage taken is kind of nullified because you can overheal. And 1.75 HP is massive. That's a lot of HP. He also has the Blackbeard situation where if you take damage, you get 3 turns of cooldown, which could be fairly interesting, to be honest. It's a lot of HP too, by the way. 1.75, if you run double Orochi, that's a lot of HP. And then you can overheal that. God damn. After taking 50,000 or more total damage during the quest, boost Driven Powerhouse characters' attack by approximately 5.25 and heals 2,000 at the end of turn and reduces damage by 10%. But then removes the increased damage taken by 1.5. That's cool. I really like this legend. That is really, really cool. So, they kind of want you to take damage. You want to take 50,000 damage. And be mindful that Orochi is going to have way more than 50,000 HP. 1.75, you're looking at over 100,000 with the right ship. And then you can overheal that. So, you can, you're looking at 200,000 HP. You take 1.5 times extra damage too, by the way. So, you just start taking shots from, a stage 3 mob. And you are easily going to get that 50,000. You then become a 5.25 times captain that heals as well. That 2,000 healing is going to be so good with overheal. You reduce damage taken, so that directly affects his 3 turns of cooldown when you receive damage. That's really cool synergy. I really, really like this captain ability. It looks really, really fun. His special reduces crew's special charge by 1 turn, deals 100,000 times character's attack in non-type damage to all enemies. If the captain is Driven Powerhouse, further increases the extra damage status effect by 0.3. Boost Driven and Powerhouse character slot effects and type effects of normal attacks based on the total number of damage taken during the quest. 2.25 for 0 or more, or 2.5 for 50,000 or more. And, okay, that's it. Oh, okay. If crew's HP is 70% or above when special is launched, cannot be KO'd if HP is 70% or above for 2 turns. Why did they say that twice? If crew's HP is at 70% or above when the special is launched, cannot be KO'd if HP is 70% or above. Oh, so that's the buff. So, you need to still be above 70% for 2 turns. So they can kind of be stacked multiple times. Okay, so the special kind of brought me back down with this unit. I really like the fact that he does give cooldowns. You know me, I'm a sucker for cooldowns. And then obviously you take damage and you can continuously get his special. He's on a 13-turn cooldown with Limit Break expansion too, by the way. So 14 turns is a little bit high. This part here is quite interesting. He increases all enemies' extra damage taken status effects by 0.3. Now, I feel like they're trying to kind of make this work with Super Tandem Kaido. However, to actually get that effect with Kaido, you have to hit with a Wano Orb. So, when you use this, you don't have the extra status effect. So that's sort of interesting that you won't really be able to get that. So maybe they're looking at utilizing another unit in the future that can actually do that. But yeah, that is very, very interesting that they added that. It's a rare effect, but I just don't understand why it's there. Because like I said, Kaido does the 1.5 times extra damage when you hit with a Wano slot. So this is not going to take its effect. Unless it becomes a little plus buff. You get the little plus buff, the little plus. And then when you apply it, it increases it for you. So then every time you hit with Kaido, it gives you a 1.8. That would be cool. But otherwise, I just don't see it being effective at all. The next part of his special is interesting. An orb boost and a type effect boost, or color affinity boost, is great. 2.25 at 0 is awesome. Just being a 2.25 orb boost and color affinity boost is very, very good. But then you get 2.5 if you've done 50,000 or more damage. Sorry, if you've taken 50,000 or more damage. That buff is not that big. I thought they would go maybe 2.5 and then up to say 2.75 if you take 100,000 or more. Because it's very easy to do that with this unit. 1.75 times HP, then overhealing is very easy to take over 100,000 damage in a quest. This guy is not tanky, but also very, very tanky at the same time, which it's really weird, right? Taking the 1.5 times extra damage is going to easily get you to these thresholds, and that's going to be I just wish they did more with that, you know? The next thing that I'm looking at here is he boosts Driven and Powerhouse slot effects and type effects for 1 turn, We have this character called 6+ Uta, by the way, who's a driven powerhouse unit that literally does this, but better. So there's already a unit that does this, just way better. So if you have Top Musica, or you have Yamato 6+, you don't really need this character. Hybriding them up is going to be very interesting, and to see how that plays, because with Top Musica, right, she does like a 70% HP cut, but that doesn't actually equivalent to the overheal mechanic. So this unit seems very interesting to use with something like 6+ Uta, rather than Kaido, which is what you think this character would actually be used for, right? So I do like this special. I am keen to use this as a hybrid situation. If I pull him, obviously, like, we'll do some stuff there, but I'm not going to go chasing this character. I would much prefer to pull something like Smoothie off the banner, because, like, it does seem driven focused, but, like, quick characters are in prevalence, so hopefully Smoothie is a little bit boosted. Obviously, you can pull any Pirate Festival legend on any banner, so that is kind of interesting as well. Obviously, Garp should come back as well for this. But let's take a look at his Rumble stats. That's kind of why we're here, right? Like, he's a Rumble legend. So, his Rumble ability is going to give driven powerhouse characters HP level 5, speed up level 5, attack up level 5, and all enemies get attack down level 3. It's kind of mid. Like, level 5 is cool, but, like, if you have a look at stuff like your 6+ level limit break characters, like, they're getting, like, level 7. So I like that that's better than this, but, like, you'd think that this would still be, like, level 6, level 6, level 6. Speed up, HP, attack, it's all very, very good. Driven powerhouse, obviously you can put him on driven powerhouse teams or quick driven teams, and he's going to work great there, but I just don't really know who you would replace with this unit, like, on that team, right? You have Shiki, you have Tesora, you have Akainu, you have Kaido. Like, there's a lot of characters you can already... Oh, Kaido, super type Kaido, that's where they want you to use this unit with. Totally forgot about that guy, because that unit stinks. So, like, Kaido gives the 2 times extra damage, and then you use this guy after it to get the what's it called? To turn it into like a 2.3 times. That's where they want you to use it. Okay. I get it. Yeah, no, so all that plus stuff that I said, like, that's not going to happen. Sorry to get your hopes up, chat. Next, you have his special, Inescapable 8-Headed Assault. Targets 2 enemies for HP 35% reduction. That is actually huge. Targets 2 enemies with high CT for 100% chance to special bind. Targets 4 enemies for speed down level 6 and attack down level 6. So he does a big old HP cut. Obviously, like, you have a lot of cooldowns with Driven Quick as well, so that's kind of nice. And then he's obviously going to special bind characters that have their cooldowns. Because he's on such a high cooldown, you should get your special off before the enemies do, unless you're rocking, like, come up against, like, slashes or something silly. You should be able to get it off before most other teams. You can then special bind them for 10 seconds. You can also bring the speed down and the attack down. And then hopefully you can just bink off the units because you get such a high 35% HP cut. This special is interesting. However, I just don't think this character kind of finds a spot on the Driven Quick team. But we'll have to wait and see how the sort of fights go when the unit does come out and how that sort of operates. Because Quick Driven is very defensive. It's very, very powerful. And obviously with GP as well. This guy obviously does not have anything to do with GP right now, which is very strange that they didn't give him a GP stats. Obviously, like, in GP, you just have to survive with more units than the opposition, and you'll actually get the dub. So, this guy could see some play in GP more than what I would think you would see him in regular Rumble, because, like I said, you could just build, like, multiple quick-driven teams, or you could build, like a quick-driven, an int-driven, and then just, like, a driven team with quick and int units on it. That could also be an option too. So, Legend Orochi, I'm glad he's got a legend in the game now, but honestly, this banner is a big old skip for like 99.9% of the player base. If you're a big Rumble fanatic, go for gold, go for town. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your gems. However, there's a lot better banners like sitting here right now. Like, you have the Uta banner, much better banner. Hell, I'd even say Shanks and the Luffy banner, way better banners. Then you have this banner here, much better banner. So, I would definitely have a think about where you want to spend your gems and if Pirate Rumble is the best for you. But obviously with Grand Party, it is a very interesting time to release this particular legend. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on Rumble, Grand Party, the new Orochi, and the new Kanjuro in the comment section below. While you're down there, don't forget to belt the like button for me if you're new to the channel, or you haven't done so already, hit that big red subscribe button for me. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!